Alrighty guys, welcome back. It's Seth, and this is another exclusive just for our group. This is not going to YouTube, this is not going on to DTube or anywhere else. Just an exclusive for this group because I've got a coin that I want to share with you that I think is worth pointing your miners at. Now you might be asking yourself, Seth, hey, I thought we did that one like so-called mining pump. We tried that before, and yeah, you're totally right, we did. But I don't dare put this stuff on YouTube because I think that it's just a little bit too sensational. I want this to be a little more private, a little more personal. And if we're going to hit a new coin together, I want to try to vet it and do all of my homework. So I've got one coin that I want to highlight tonight. Another coin that I'm looking at, and I'm going to mine overnight and see what the profitability is like, see if it holds. This one's very new, so just know that it's really very new, and you know, there's all bets are off, right? You're going to notice down in the down on the bottom, got the screen reminding you to go to shop.mineyour.biz to be reminded of the Zen miner. Or the Zen Bones box. That's what we're going to start with. But right here, I'm looking at Loki coin. This is brand newly launched. And let me go over to the Ann post on the Ann thread on Bitcoin Talk. Lots of pages of response, right? So there's a lot of activity being generated over there. First and foremost, that's what you need to know, is that there's buzz surrounding it. And I'm going to go to the project page in a minute so you can see the team and kind of see what their mission statement's all about. Right here, trade and communicate with absolute freedom. What does that mean? We've heard that before, right? Telegram is supposedly already encrypted, and there's already, that should be giving us a level of communication freedom there. What does Loki have to offer? What's special about it? Well, ring signatures, runes they call them, incentivized nodes, which, you know, by end of their name, they're masternode programs elsewhere. So incentivized nodes just means that you have a reason to contribute to the network. Bullet proofs, and then snaps. Going to be using Kryptonite. I think actually Kryptonite heavy, not just Kryptonite. And then the block size is dynamic. 50% of the rewards go to miners, 45% goes to the service nodes or master nodes, 5% goes to governance. What they're saying is 5% goes back to them. Only are going to issue 150 million tokens. And then it's apparently CPU and GPU mineable because it uses Kryptonite heavy. And that's about all they announced right there. Reserved blocks or reserved posts here are good, great, and just enough to whet our appetite for a brand new Monero fork in the upcoming proof of work phase. Just please don't start introducing surprises like 15% pre-mine, ICOs, masternodes, etc. +1 looks very promising. I keep an eye here. Can't find the airdrop details. No form, nothing. They've said there was and is a private pre-sale on the Telegram, but haven't released details of it as yet. The logo is cool. What are the strengths of this project? And finally, a project which is not based on Ethereum ERC20. Monero is a great choice. Best wishes, team. I did not find any information about airdrop 2. Okay, let's jump over here. They've got a GitHub page. That's the first thing you need to know. There is a GitHub page, and you can see right here there's actually a commit history over the last year, or over the last period of time. Now this is their actual coin right here. This is the GUI wallet. I believe it should be a GUI mining wallet as well. They don't have their first product here. Oh, wait a second. This track right here, this soundtrack, this is by a guy named David Vorhaus. Made electronic music way back in the 1960s. It's legit stuff. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. Here's the Loki website right there. Homepage, you can download the white paper. Private transactions, decentralized communication. Okay, what else is new, right? We know that it's private transactions because it's a fork of Monero. Of course it's private. But complete anonymity, account balance, privacy, peace of mind. What does that mean? Unstoppable communication? Well, I've already joined their Telegram group, and so let's see what they've got there. Loki community. First off, I think one of the important things to note is that their Telegram community has got over 16,000 members. Let me just move this out of the way here so you can see what I'm seeing in Telegram. So right, I keep maximizing the screen, but right there, it's growing to almost 17,000 new members. So there are people joining their community quickly on Telegram, and there are a ton of people who are interested not only in the airdrop, but they're interested in all kinds of the technology, where it's going to go, the mining, what's going on with the project, right? So this is an active community. So I feel good about that. And it exists, right? That's the bottom line. They have a Telegram link there. It's not just a dead link. It actually goes somewhere. And right here, the technicals, they already talked about that, service nodes. By any other name, master nodes. They're going to call them service nodes. I don't know how it differs substantially from master nodes, but right here. Snaps. Applications built on top of the layer of incentivized service nodes. Oh, there you go. Service node apps. Once a snap is launched, it is completely unstoppable as it will be anonymously hosted in countless areas around the globe. Snaps are the perfect implementation for any app that requires privacy and resilience. The first snap will be a messaging service, Loki Messenger, with a focus on complete privacy and dependability. This is an exciting step in the field of private, decentralized applications. The next snap is up to you. All snap. All right, so let's go back to this and take a look. Here's the team. The project lead, right here, Simon Harmon, then Key Jeffries, Chris McCabe, Tom Wingate, Josh Jessup. These are all real people. I haven't checked all of their LinkedIn profiles, but let's start with Simon Harmon. Is he a real person? Here's LinkedIn. Simon Bert Harmon. I didn't say Bert Harmon. Okay, and he's out of Melbourne. And this appears to be a newly created account right there. Just gonna send an invite over to that guy. Let's see what happens. Back over here is Key Jeffries. Let's just check. This architect of systems and cryptographer, Monero, and info security background. Let's see what the deal is with Key. He might pronounce it K. I don't know. $169 connections. Try to get in touch with these guys. Let's see what's going on with Chris McCabe here.
Yeah.
190 connections. Looks like LinkedIn is trying to warn me. Seth, you're sending out too many connection requests. I do have like 7,500 connections on LinkedIn. I did do growth hacking last year with LinkedIn as a LinkedIn open networker and also using some front-end scripts because, you know, automate all the things you can. All right, but it looks like they're real people. And the bare minimum, they have really good fake accounts at least, right? But it looks like they're probably real people. COO of Santiment. Come on, guys. Dorji,
Yeah.
I think you would be the CEO of Sentiment. Probably? No, that could be the name of a company. All right, got it. You're part of the advisory team. All right, so Sentiment is the name of the company. I got confused. CEO of Kenya, CEO at Blockchain Lab, CEO at MapD, angel investor at 1KX, COO Sentiment, CEO of Republic Protocol, director of Valles Accountants, partner at Piper Alderman, and then supported down here by a couple of VC firms, it looks like. Masternode Ventures, Feng Shui Capital, Coinsortium, Connect Capital, Hashed, Octothorpe Hashed. What? Okay, so it looks like they've got some financial backing. Looks like they've got a decent advisory team. Looks like most of the core team, 8 people here, they appear to be real, probably. JCKTM down here. Looks like that is a GitHub. That's a GitHub tag. And then Doyle Ty. We've got GitHub tags here only. Same with Tom Wingate. We could check to see what their commit history is like if you want really fast. Let's just check to see if these guys are active developers on any of their projects. Looks like. Survey says. Yeah. Commit history isn't everything, because, you know, developers don't always push directly to GitHub. It could be some other private repositories they're working with. They could be working entirely locally. So Okay, lots of recent commit history here. Primarily to Loki, it looks like. 6 commits to Loki recently. And yeah, it looks like a lot in May. And then Doily. Sorry, Doily. Man, it's a cruel trick on your parents' part. Doily is the workhorse. Bravo, Doily. You're actually getting work done here. Ton of commits by this guy. Alright, so they're not complete nobodies. They didn't come out of the middle of nowhere. It looks like they actually do have a commit history there. All of the developers seem to be legit on GitHub. The advisors, we could take a look at some of them, but I think we're probably going to find they're okay. There's real support there. These are real companies and real VC firms, TLDR Capital. So they've got money from somewhere. Clearly, they've been able to sell this concept. They've been able to sell this idea. So let's go back to the founding team here. Project lead, tech lead, operations lead, head developer, and then marketing lead, performance engineer. I don't know whoever their core team was that initially did their pitching, but guys, bravo. You fooled them. You got their money. You got the ball rolling. Now you have to build a platform. So it's a good problem to have. It's a great problem to have. This is the first major hurdle that most tech startups have, and you guys have gotten through it admirably. Okay, so here's why I wanted to highlight this particular currency, this particular coin on our group, guys. And gals. I don't know how many women are actually in this group. I feel so bad because I looked at my YouTube stats too, and it's like 0.5% female. I don't know what it is. Maybe I don't mean to be alienating or push women away. I think we need more ladies up in this group. Add some ladies. Mars needs women. All right, so right here. Can open up the white paper. Oh, come on. Hopefully the white paper just pops open. There we go. Don't have to open any third-party applications there. So while that's loading up, let's go back to the Loki project there. It's strictly just the coin at this point in the wallet. I'm going to close that up. We don't need it anymore. Key Jeffries, Simon Harmon, Jonathan Ross, Paul McLean. Version 2. Okay, 1st of March. Hybrid proof of work, proof of service system offers a unique way to financially incentivize the operation of full nodes. Loki leverages these incentivized nodes to create a secondary network of privacy-focused services. Access to these services is limited by a cryptographic key. Here we go. Let me pop that a little bigger so you guys can see it. Cryptographic keys, which represent a commitment to pre-computed proof of work. These keys can be mined or purchased using Loki, the underlying currency. Loki is built from a modified version of the Monero source code, giving all transactions a high degree of privacy. This white paper outlines the technology used in Loki. We anticipate that changes to this technology will occur as Loki is developed. The white paper will be updated to reflect any future changes. Okay, block time 120 seconds. Okay. Ring signatures. This is a positive innovation within cryptocurrency. Stealth addresses, ring CT and range proofs. Bullet proofs. Okay, Covery is a C++ implementation of an I2P router that is currently in development by the Monero open source project. I2P is a peer-to-peer protocol that forms the basis for a decentralized network that is able to route traffic through the internet without revealing the true IP addresses of connections. Covery is still in development and has not yet been released. Loki intends to implement Covery through its own nodes to securely route traffic, removing the possibility of a connection between IP addresses and transactions. The use of Covery will allow greater privacy when transacting and using service nodes. Okay, forward-looking statement in terms of the technology, but it's a difficult problem they're trying to solve, and that's why they needed VC money. Better, frankly, better than them asking you to fund an ICO. You or me. ASIC-resistant hashing algorithm. This is important because when you're talking about a decentralized communication network, you need to win the good graces of people who are going to mine for you. How many times can I say it? Zcash dropped the ball, and Zuko dropped the ball here. When you're going for true privacy, you need to target a tribe that cares about privacy, and miners who are contributing to your network in order to earn tokens fit the bill. Period. You can't just talk to commercial interests and commercial mining operations. Oh, come on, man. Seriously? Totally zoomed out. But ASIC resistant hashing algorithm. Smooth emissions curve. Ooh. Smooth. Tail emission and inflation. There's been much debate into whether a deflationary or inflationary model makes more sense for cryptocurrency that is targeted towards being used as a currency rather than a store of value. We envision Loki as a currency that allows a private method of transacting value and purchasing access to second-layer services. It is generally accepted that deflationary currencies encourage saving and disincentivize spending, which is negative for the growth of economies. Reserve banks in most successful economies target annual inflation rates at 1 to 2% to stimulate spending and increase the velocity of money. Taking this into account, Loki's tail emissions differs from Monero's in that it offers an inflationary rate of 0.5% per year, instead of having a fixed amount emitted per new block found. In practice, a steady reward every block does increase total supply over time, but the proportion of the total supply growth lowers every year. The fixed block reward continues. This creates a situation where Monero is inflationary, however decreasingly so over time. With compound inflation, the Loki total supply will maintain proportional growth compared to its supply, which is important to maintain a growing service node network. I'll read a little bit more on it so far, but the language used so far convinces me. I think they've done their homework here. I think that they at least have a plan. Oh, this track right now? It is a Seth Estrada original. I know. I feel so special. We are going to jump ahead past mix-ins, ring signature sizes. Hey, here's the thing. The bottom line is, it's actually a white paper that's written like a white paper because they describe real technology that they're actually attempting to implement. This is kind of important. So I'm going to leave that right there. Let's check to see what CoinCodex has to say about it right now. Pricing, it launched on May 4th. And pricing, you know, as new coins are wont to do, it kind of dumped a little bit, right? But it stabilized. It found lower support, right? Found bottom support at close to $1. That's impressive. I mean, that's really impressive. I mean, can you think of an ICO where that's been the case? That's really, really, really impressive. And I think it's because they're talking about launching a platform, not just launching a coin. Okay, so it's being traded on Trade Ogre and Altex. Let me just quickly pop the size back up. So Trade Ogre and Altex, apparently on Altex it's trading much higher. But it's trading against Bitcoin and Monero. That could be why it's trading. Then again, it has a lower amount of the market share right now, and the 24-hour volume on each is over 30,000. I mean, it's moving. It's moving, guys. I think this is a good coin to mine. Okay, so let's take a look at current pools where you can mine it. Loki mining pool. Elastic mining pool. So Elastic mining pool. Let me go to the US, because why not? All right, Loki-US Elastic mining pool. What is their pool fee? 1%. Their current hash rate. Wow, they're killing it. Finding blocks very frequently. So I do not have anything to put there. But I know that at the current hash rate of the machine that I have hashing right over there, 6.3 kilohash, not super high, but it's what I've got running over there in the corner. I've got an additional 3 kilohash over there in the corner, but I get a burned out PSU, so I'm like, hurry, Corey, you're my only hope. Send over some HP PSUs. Nudge, 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 wink, wink. Guys, let's buy out those PSUs. He's got tons of them lying around, and they are rock solid. The PSU that didn't burn out for me over here, HP 1200 watt. But 6.3 kilohash gives me about 26 Loki a day. Guys, you saw it trading at $1. You do the math. This looks like a really good bet. Okay, so I'm going to leave this link in the description down here in this video. This is a longer one, and it's a group exclusive. If you know somebody that that you care about, you want to help, help a brother out, help a sister out in their mining, add them to the group. They've got to go. They've got to jump through the hoops, right? They've got to subscribe on YouTube. They've got to subscribe here. They've got to be an active member of the community. They can't be a jerk, because we'll kick them out. But people who you like, you know, you love, you trust, bring them in, and we'll do more of this kind of thing down the line. Very new coin, guys. Anything can happen. Disclaimer, right? Like this isn't meant to be financial advice. You will be pointing your miners at. If you try this, you'll be pointing your miner at something that's only just barely launched. So anything can happen with the markets over the next several days. But the launch, and based on what I am seeing right now on Coin Codex, I think that it's really encouraging. I think that it's in the best possible position that you can be for when you're mining a brand newly launched coin. So yeah, last 24, 48 hours. Looks like bottom support is, close to $1. I don't think we can ask for much better, guys. All right. Thanks for tuning in. I would say thanks for subscribing, but there's no subscribe button. Thanks for being here in this group, guys. Love your face. Add a friend. Make sure they're cool. Are they cool? Because if they're not cool, they can't stay. But add a friend. I'll see you in the next one.